Hello there, my fellow Virgos. How are you doing? My name is Jason, and you're watching Ray of Light Tarot, and I'm super excited to be back and giving you your Virgo soulmate reading for the month, well, for the remainder of the month of November. This is going to be for the next 10 days, November 20th through 30th, 2020. And so Virgos, how's life treating you? Me, not so bad. Being a Virgo is an interesting journey in and of itself, isn't it, you guys? I'm really excited to do this reading for you. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for me. I've really isolated, quarantined, not just physically, but my energetically. And it's been a great experience for me. It's allowed me to really restore not only my energy, but my faith. I realized I had lost a lot of my faith because of what I was surrounding myself with. And it's been so good for me to kind of do this, and I'm super excited to be back with you guys doing these readings. I will be live. I am still going to do mini readings as well, but not as often, twice a month probably. And I will be back tomorrow to do a mini reading at 9 o'clock, Friday at 9 o'clock, the 20th of November. If you're interested in joining and getting on that list, please do. But yeah, I'll always be available still for purchase. If you want to purchase a private 30-minute or 1-hour reading, those are always available. The information is in the description on those. So what we're going to do here for you, Virgo and your soulmate, and this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to first check on you and your soulmate. This is a general love reading with my Animal Spirit Oracle, and then we'll get into the tarot of it all. All right, so with my Animal Spirit Oracle, we're going to look at whoever the feminine is. We're not going Virgo versus soulmate. We're looking at feminine versus masculine. Some of you Virgos may be the feminine. Some of you Virgos may be the masculine. So don't get it twisted on that part, okay? And then when we get into the tarot of it all, then we're going to separate it by Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, soulmate. But for the animal spirit, it is not anything but feminine, masculine, and let's see what comes out. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you, spiritual team. Thank you, archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Thank you for being gathering around me and protecting my light and energy and vibration. Thank you for being patrons, pillars, cornerstones, and guides. Thank you for giving me the clear and direct messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and their soulmate for those who are most in need of spiritual guidance at this time. Thank you for the clear and direct messages. Show me the feminine energy in this connection, please. Masculine energy, and connection as a whole. Okay. So that's connection. Masculines, connections, feminines. All right. So the connection as a whole, let's look at that. For you guys in your spiritual connections, Virgos, and your soulmates, where you are at, the masculine and feminine, the connection where it's at as a whole. The connection is both of you are seeing the truth, and you're both seeing the big picture. You've got the giraffe spirit and the dragonfly spirit here. But one is the saying of the dragonfly card is truth transcends illusion. Giraffe card is all about seeing the big picture. So what's happening here in this connection, in this romantic love connection between you and your soul partner, you guys are at a point where here's the thing, it doesn't necessarily mean you're together. It doesn't necessarily mean you're in separation, but where you're at, you're seeing the truth. And boy, that's a big step toward union. Just when you start to see the truth, see beyond the facade, see beyond all of the physical, see beyond all of the confusion and clutter, to see just what the truth, and not only the truth, but the big picture. Being able to be above the fray. Because the truth, seeing the truth and the big picture, they're both parts of the same thing, but they're not always one and the same. Like, you may know the truth, but you may not be able to you may know, okay, this is my soul person, but you may not see the big picture enough to be able to say, okay, but we can't be together until 5 years from now, a year from now. Like, sometimes that's the case. There are other people to consider. There are other situations to consider, unless you're in high school, right? Once you're an adult, it becomes bigger than just, I like you, do you like me? Check yes. The soul connection is obvious. It's the moving parts that have to be worked out, right? And only really, what I've learned, only God, only source can work that out for you. You just have to trust, right? The best part is you've found your soul partner. That's a beautiful thing. Okay. The masculine energy, we've got the sandpiper spirit and the parrot spirit, both birds. So a lot of air energy for your masculines, Virgo. A lot of you Virgos may have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius soul partner. That would make sense. I do. So maybe you do too, and I'm a Virgo. A lot of air energy here. The parrot spirit, watch your words, and the sandpiper spirit, be playful. If the Virgo, if you are the masculine, then you're the airy energy here. And it's saying to be playful and watch your words still, which means recognize the power of your words and keep them in a playful way. So try to speak happiness and playful energy onto yourself, masculines, okay? You are at a place where you need to be embracing positive energy more than ever, and you need to be keeping it light, keeping it playful, looking for ways to keep your energy up and happy and playful. Don't let other people and negativity drag you down. Now, feminine energy. You've got an airy energy here too with the owl spirit, and then you've got a watery energy with the turtle spirit. So you've got the owl and the turtle. The owl spirit, of course, you know that involves wisdom. The quote is, you see clearly now. So it's wisdom, it's seeing things clearly, much like the connection. It's about seeing the truth and the importance of that truth, but also moving slowly. Virgo, you're an earth sign. We are good at moving slowly. Sometimes too slowly, but it's reminding you slow and steady wins this race, baby. And that's what I was just talking about. It's one thing to see the truth in the connection. We have a spiritual connection that's destiny. I know it in my heart. We're meant to be on a journey together. But then you have to take it to the next step and go, but are we meant to be together today? Because this is not working out. That's not working. So then you have to take it and go, okay, slow and steady. Let's get ourselves on the path of union, but recognize that that union may not be able to be today because of where the other moving parts are, because of the other people involved, because of all of the circumstances and the way they are. But also know that those circumstances can't change for your better, for the higher good, unless you open up that option for them to, at least on your end. You have to be that light, that energy that speaks positivity, that says, I know my beloved is mine and I am my beloved's, and I know that we will, in the future, have the opportunity to be that for one another, no matter what is in our way now. Today is one thing, tomorrow is another. We will deal with today. So that's where you guys are at, okay? Now we're going to move on to the tarot of things, and that's the fun part, I think, and see what's going on. With the tarot, if you're new to the channel, what I do first is I look at the energy of the soulmate. Then we come back after reading the cards for the soulmate, and we read the cards for the sign that I am reading for, which at this point is Virgo. So first we're going to do the soulmate of Virgo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Magician card turned upside down. So your soulmate may be someone who's got Virgo themselves or Gemini energy, and they're in a place of, you know, really where they're realizing they have all of what they need in front of them. They just have to put it all together and make it work. But let's see what all comes out here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Show me the soulmate of Virgo. Show me the soulmate of those lovely Virgoans. Could be a Cancer also. Someone with Cancer in their chart. Libra, perhaps. Soulmate of Virgo, the last 10 days of November. 2 more, please. All right, all right, all right, all right. Ace of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. So your soulmate is quickly shifting. Your soulmate is in rapid flux right now. They're seeing things very clearly. They've got a new spark of feeling free when it comes to their romantic attachments. They're wanting to feel very free so that they can move towards you. You two are represented by the eagles here. They're seeing through the BS. They're seeing what this connection is with you and how if it's got the 10 of Pentacles. Virgo, your soulmate, maybe an air sign or an earth sign, they see that this connection is the bee's knees. Like, they see what it is. Don't doubt whether you're in separation or together or kind of together. Don't doubt that your soulmate sees it for what it is. They see clearly what this connection is. They don't doubt it. What they doubt is whether it can work or not, or how to make it work. They're not sure. Wow, look at this. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. So the soulmate is also very, like I just said, very aware of the connection and how perfect it is. So although the circumstances may not be perfect, although you, Virgo, and your soulmate may not be perfect, the love between the two of you is perfect. I'm not perfect. My soulmate or twin soul is not perfect. The love that binds us is perfection. The love is always perfect. Why? Because what is the love? The love is God. The love is source. The love that bonds and binds you to someone is perfect, and that's what you reside in and on and rely on. This is beautiful, Virgo, for your soulmate. Now, they could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Again, Libra energy, we had Gemini. There's a lot of options here. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Your soulmate's going through a lot right now. They are reaping the benefits. They've got some good karma coming in with this Libra card. That is justice. They're also at a point where they're needing to and are being very much into their own happiness. This is someone who is trying to go after things that will allow them to live a happy and comfortable life long term. That's where their focus is right now. They're trying to accumulate wealth and things of value. When it comes to you, they realize that they are at a crossroads, that they need to either make a decision or let go, that they're at a place. This Two of Wands specifically feels like it's attached to you, Virgo, because these cards came out beside it, this sort of true match. So this person is in a place where they're trying to focus on, yes, themselves and the things that bring value into their life, right, Virgo? That's what your soulmate is focused on. But also they realize that when it comes to you and this connection that they know is a perfect love, that's not going to come around or be available forever. And they don't want that to completely be off the table. So they're trying to figure out what to do. They've got the Judgment card next, which means they know that the decisions they're making are going to have a lasting impact. They're also very awakened. They're also very spiritually awakened and attuned to the fact that their decisions right now are going to have long-lasting consequences. And so they want to make sure they make the right decisions. They're also feeling very lonely when it comes to you. Virgo, your soulmate feels separated from you. They feel cut off. So for a lot of you Virgos whose soulmates are air signs or water signs, you're probably in separation, because this Five of Pentacles is such a card of loneliness and separation and feeling left out in the cold and disconnected from someone you love and don't want to be, separated from. But that's how they're feeling. They're feeling very much like they've been cast aside or they've cast you aside. It's a very empty feeling. The Chariot, though, is next, and the Eight of Pentacles. So their desire is to complete the yin and yang. They see that you are the yin to their yang, or the yang to their yin, and they want to complete that, and they want to move forward in a big way with you. That felt like going on a hunt, like a marriage. I was seeing like one of those Disney, like Cinderella. So it feels like, or like the end of the Little Mermaid where she marries the prince. So it feels very much like this person desires a happy ending with you. And they're willing to put the work in. With this Eight of Pentacles, they're willing to put the work in that's required to get that happy ending with you. So that feels good too, Virgo. I would say, I think there's a lot of what I feel for your soulmate, Virgo, there's a lot of conflicted energy for them though, because, why? Because on the one hand, they know how specific and beautiful and special. They have real clarity. I mean, look at all the blue. Blue represents truth and clarity to me. And I look at these cards, this perfect match cards, and I see that they have a lot of clarity on what the nature of the connection is. Like if you believe you're twin souls with somebody, they know it too. They're like, yeah, that's my twin soul. The problem for them isn't what the relationship is or how special it is. The problem for them is wherever they're at in life, it's just not the right time. So there seems to be a lot of conflicted energy. They want you in their life. They feel very empty and alone without you in their life, but they can't figure out how to properly and appropriately factor you into their life without having to sacrifice some really big things that they're just not willing to sacrifice or have not been up until this point. The future looks good because it does look like this person goes, you know what? I have to be willing to take risks for the one I love. I have to be willing to sacrifice equally for them as they will for me. And they're willing to put the work in, but they need to have some reassurance, and they need to see that you mean business, Virgo. Do you mean business, Virgo? Are you willing to put away childish things for this person? Are you willing to go the distance? Because if you are, they want that, and they need you to be patient and consistent, Virgo. So you need to decide where you're at, because your soulmate has some conflicted energy, but they know who you are to them, and they know what they want with you. So let's see what your energy looks like, Virgo. Keep in mind that Chariot energy, that's Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, Virgos. And keep in mind that they want to move forward with you and they want to put the work in. They do desire to do that in the near future. So all that's left now is the willingness and the way, right? Where there is a will, there is a way. So let's see, Virgo, what you're doing this last week and a half of November. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What are you doing, Virgo? Are you misbehaving, you little Virgo? What are you doing? Sorry. Yes, my name is Jason, and I'm a goofballaholic. Show me Virgo for the last 10 days of November. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One more. Thank you. All right. Virgo, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You've got the Queen of Swords in your current energy. That is an air energy. You also have Justice. That's Libra energy. So you're kind of at a place where you're cutting out the BS. And by cutting out the BS or toxicity in your life, it's allowing you to receive some really good karma. This month, last of the month, Virgo, you also have the Hermit card. That is your card. The Hermit card is the card of Virgo. So you're really in your element, Virgo, in this energy of kind of, this represents me too as a Virgo right now. I have isolated myself. I've just gotten to the point where I realize, you know what? If you're not here genuinely and authentically in my life, being straightforward all the way, communicating with me the way you should, like, gone. I just don't have time for, and like, especially like people who gaslight. That's the whole, in America, that's like the thing right now. Like our politics, it's all gaslighting. People accuse the other people of doing what they're doing. And it seems like people are becoming that way in regular everyday life too. They just create their own narrative and accuse other people of, even if it's like doing the exact thing they do. It's just very strange to me. Where we win as Virgos, if we embrace this hermit energy, how do we avoid that? We don't play the game. We just retreat, let people do what and say what they want to do, and protect your energy. Because guess what, Virgo? That's a diamond in there. Do you see that? In that heart space, that's a diamond. You need to protect that energy. Not everybody has that going on. And people who don't have that are jealous of it, that you do. So protect that, Virgo. Protect what's yours. Protect what you got. And what you got is a lot, okay? You are trying to heal. You're in this place. Part of the reason you've had to go into this hermit mode, Virgo, is you're in this Five of Pentacles, much like your soulmate, and you're healing broken heart energy. That's Three of Swords in reverse. So you've got a broken heart, Virgo. We've got some broken hearts that need healing, and it's okay. We're allowed. You know, we're sensitive as Virgos. We've got that strong connection to the divine, but being connected to the divine like that can make you very susceptible to heartbreak and pain and emotions and all that are very uncomfortable. So let it heal, Virgo. Stay in hermit mode as much as you need to, but you're coming to a place where you're going to move into fast communication, Eight of Wands, toward a soulmate who means business as well. They're coming out, whether they are a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius too, whether they are earth energy, they're coming out as earth energy, right? King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, they're moving towards you. What that tells me they're trying to do, the soulmate, they're moving towards you energetically by making the necessary changes in their life, in their everyday life, to set up the future for you two. So you guys may be in separation. I mean, you're in hermit mode. They're over here doing their thing. What they're doing, even at that crossroads, it looks like and feels like they're making changes in their daily life to set it up so that the future is favorable for you two to be together. That's a beautiful thing that someone would care enough to do that, right? That Eight of Wands is all about fast movement forward after a period of stagnation, fast movement forward. And there's also communication. I feel like you are going to have some kind of communication. Maybe it's energetic, maybe in dreams. I've been having some very interesting, crazy dreams lately. There is forward fast movement. And then you've got the High Priestess and the World. So I feel like this is confirming, Virgo, that for you, as November comes to a close, what you're really doing, and it is part of your soul partner, soulmate, twin soul, whatever journey, but what it is, you're doing a big spiritual completion thing. Like you're completing some spiritual truths, some spiritual journey stuff that you have to do in order to get to where you want to go. And it's solitary stuff. It's between you and your God. This is stuff that you've got to do, Virgo. I mean, these are major arcanas, major things happening, but they really do feel for you. We're not seeing a lot of partnership today, right? That partnership is still, for us, it looks like separate. Because These cards are cards of separation. Your soulmate had a lot of love cards for you and a lot of desire, but they were still separate from you as well. There's not a lot of union happening here, Virgo, for the end of November. The last two readings I just did for the other sign, the other earth signs, we're seeing unions. Virgo, I'm not seeing union end of November. I'm seeing preparation for union, which is good, but it's not like two snaps and a clap kind of hot, right? It's not happening yet. We're getting there though. We're getting there. And this is good. I mean, like I said, Virgo, big changes. I think big communication. If you've been out of communication, there may be some really beautiful communications on the horizon. That Eight of Wands really suggests that. There's certainly a desire for that, no doubt. A desire for honest, open, and good communication. Specifically with that Justice card and the Queen of Swords in your current energy though, Virgo, I think the big sort of lesson of the day for you is the more you cut the BS out of your life and the toxicity, right, off with their head, no more BS, the more you get good justice, karma. You're creating and stepping into your own beautiful karma. And the great thing here is it's just yours. It's not connected to anyone else because you're not allowing it to be. You're not putting it in anyone else's energy. It's just yours. It's just your reward and your connection to source. And that's a beautiful thing. Sometimes we need to do that, especially when the world gets crazy. It's best just to ohm it right back into yourself and really take the time to just get into that hermit mode. Don't be afraid of staying in hermit mode a little longer than you normally would, okay? This is for your self-preservation. And sometimes self-preservation has to come first. You're worthy, Virgo. You are loved, and you are loving, and you are love. The God little g that is you, that comes from the God big G, is love. It's pure love. That's why some of you are twin souls or have these great soul connections, because you have this love that bonds you to someone else that's so beautiful. But part of protecting that love is protecting your own energy, your own heart, and your own self from all manner of deception, darkness, and deviance. And I just wish you all that this reading that resonates for you is bringing you one step closer to your heart's desire and to true love and happiness. Namaste. If you would like to book a personal 30-minute or 1-hour live or recorded reading, the information is in the description. When you make your payment, please put in the notes section your contact, phone number, or email so that we can converse with you about getting it all set up. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of November. December being up soon.